Chick. Was that real?
No.
Todd. What's up, everybody?
How come this isn't on?
I'm alive. I'm alive and well. I got a Monday M.A.S.S mug from Panikin Coffee and Tea. You can get one too, right here.
I'm also alive. Hey, let's go. We're gonna strap this down and get into the pod. Oops, no we're not, because now we're in my email.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Here we go. Here we go. Chris Coté is live in the building. We have him for 5 minutes before he goes to Tahiti.
What a quick little U-turn.
Does that look good? That looks good. Okay, go! Go ahead!
Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world's greatest action sports podcast, aka the Monday M.A.S S, also known as an action sports podcast about nothing. It's August 4th, 2025. I'm Chris Coté.
And I'm Todd Richards, and hey,
we're doing it real time.
we're doing it real time.
We're doing it in the real place, the real time, on the real day. Monday.
Chris, I'm going to just start this off by saying welcome back from living in Huntington Beach.
Yeah, I just moved back from Orange County. And boy, are my arms tired.
I affectionately call Huntington Beach the litter box.
Yeah. I saw a photo from an old U.S. Open with the dust cloud coming up. You don't really get that dust cloud anymore because it's a lot more chill up there. But I'll break it all down for you in Surf News, Todd.
Oh, I can't wait. But first, before we break it down, we're going to give you the heads up on who we... who endorses us?
Yeah, you got to buy stuff from these people. We got brand new bikes from our friends at Ride One Up at Ride_1 Up. These things are so smooth.
They're rugged.
So nice.
They're rugged.
Got torque, you got it all. Ride One Up, and this is a San Diego company. So if you're in the San Diego area, you can just go right to their factory showroom.
Which is great for
Pick up a
us
bike.
because if Chris and I break the bikes,
Yeah.
we can go directly to them.
Yeah, and these things seem like they're going to be hard to break. So thank you at Ride_1 Up. We will have a discount code for all of you. So we want you to buy those bikes, and we also want you to use Sunbum on your breast, chest, neck, and head.
Area.
All over your body. Hello. That's Jerky Boys, for those of you who don't know. Sunbum makes the best sun protection stuff.
Also, quality figurines of
Yeah.
people like Katie Simmers.
Katie Simmers, Team Sunbum, will be competing in Tahiti, which we'll also be talking about on Surf News. So thank you, Sunbum, for keeping me moisturized and sun protected all week long in the litter box. One wheel, at One Wheel.
Zoom!
Todd loves a one wheel. I love
We
a
all
one
do.
wheel.
Everyone.
You can ride them like you're snowboarding in powder, right?
You just go everywhere.
Kind of feels like that.
We just go wherever you want with it.
At One Wheel on the Gram.
In the mall, airport,
Really?
highway, bike lane.
That's Todd's rules for one wheeling. There might be other rules, but Todd has no rules when he one wheels. We got New Greens at New Greens.
Here it is. I was just surfing with two of our sponsors this morning.
No.
Would you like me to tell you who they were?
Yeah.
Devin from New Greens,
Okay.
and also Justin from Bachan's Japanese barbecue sauce. Justin's in town. Did you
Wow.
know?
That's awesome.
He's actually leaving tomorrow though, but he's down here.
Inventor, creator, CEO, owner, operator
Of both.
of Bachan's Japanese barbecue sauce, the best barbecue sauce in the business.
And then Devin Ryerson owns New Greens. He
Yeah.
is the one that keeps me virile.
And even if we...
What?
Meaning what?
Joy or what?
You know, even if we didn't know these people, we would still want to be sponsored by them because they make the best stuff. Hansen Surfboards at Hansen Surf. You can get your Sunbum there. You can get your Spy Optic sunglasses there.
I saw the funniest thing in Hanson's.
What'd you see?
I walked into Hanson's because I wanted to go and look at some fin options.
Okay.
And as soon as I walk in there, this little kid walks through the main area with the wetsuit just on backwards.
Sick.
Yeah, it was like this. Yep.
That's awesome.
They'll help
Yeah.
you with that though. The Hanson's crew will help you not put your wetsuit on backwards.
And you can also buy stuff online, and it will support a actual brick and mortar surf shop. That particular website, Hansen Surf on the gram as well. Machu Picchu Energy at MachuPicchu.energy. I'm going to need about 4 of those
Snap a can.
today.
That's what we say.
Because,
If
man,
you-
I'm tired.
If you feel like you can't, just snap a can.
Oh, what else we got? Panicking Coffee and Tea. As you can see here, the collab. Heard around the world.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with it? Panicking Coffee and Tea. Monday Mass. Monday mug.
I can't believe
That can be used any day. And we have shirts and skate decks on display at Panicking right now. And you can probably buy it online if you just direct message us at monday.mass. Bub's Naturals at Bub's Naturals. Collagen. Somebody actually DM'd me yesterday about my hair and wondering how is it still there? Because they knew me 20 years ago and it was already thinning out. Well,
Plugs.
I get a lot of I put a lot of collagen from Bubs in my body, and I think that's helping a lot. Mint Tours at Mint Tours. We're gonna break that down for you in snowboard news. Mint Tours is the best. Our spaces are going fast, Todd. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
They're going. So go to at Mint Tours, get involved. DiecutStickers.com at DiecutStickers.com. Vessel app at Vessel app. This is where we ship stuff because Todd and I are really smart in certain ways. Other ways, not so smart. Like practical stuff like shipping and
Just
like
general
balancing our
responsibilities.
checkbooks.
Yeah.
So Vessel app helps us with that. And of course, the Steve Boysen Christian Fletcher surfboard collab. You can get yours at Boysen Surfboards. They're beautiful. You see one right behind me. Only 72 made in the world. And after that, we're done.
All right, let me intro this because you're going to be talking a lot.
Okay.
Surf News is brought to you by Sunbum. Slather it on. Protect yourself from the harmful rays.
Protect your neck.
Tumor ball in the sky. Chris, you just got back from the U.S. Who's the
Lexus US Open.
Lexus US
I've
Open?
been saying that a lot.
Lexus US Open to surf. You did 9 days of Lexus US Open announcing.
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot for anyone. I don't care what the event is. It will drive you to hate.
Look at me.
It will drive you to hate what you're talking about.
I'm a shell of my former self.
I think that it happened the way it should. Like the beginning of the event, there was no waves, and then it generally built to the crescendo on Sunday afternoon. Started with the longboard, ended with shortboard. Break it down, highs, lows.
Yeah, it was like a scripted docudrama. So the U.S. Open has been small in the past, but the first day of the window for the Challenger Series shortboarders was dead flat, unrideable. For the first time ever, we had a lay day at the U.S. Open, which is crazy. Never happened. The next day we started, and it was so small. Surfers made it look good, but as expected, every day was a little bit bigger, a little bit better. The crowds got thicker, and it turned into a great finals weekend. Saturday was popping down there. Sunday, the waves were super fun looking overhead, rippable, big crowds. The whole pier was filled up. It was sunny. It was peaking at the right time. Some of the surfers that were ripping. Well, our guy from Encinitas, California, Levi Slauson, got a biggest victory of his career.
Amazing.
We watched this kid grow up surfing Seaside Reef, and he's just a little powerhouse, super consistent. He took out Matthias Hardy, who was so close. Again, it's like a scripted drama. You couldn't have planned it any better. The end of the heat, Matthias needed a 7-something.
He needed almost an 8.
He does an air, a big air, lands it. The crowd goes wild, but then the judges made him marinate.
Well, there's no
for a
way.
minute.
First of all, I watched that heat.
Yes.
There was no way that air and slog in the whitewash
Was the score. Okay.
But you got to take your hats off for him trying to sell it, and the Brazilian fans on the beach trying to sell it. They were trying to sell a Nissan Altima with a clapped out front end to the judges. That's what they were trying to.
Well, it was a little better than that. It was close. I think it was close.
Well, when you looked at both scores, if you were looking at Levi's biggest score versus that score,
Yeah.
they were not even in the same ballpark.
Okay.
I don't know. That's just what I thought. It was like, I was like, are we gonna see the actual influence of the judges go down in real time. Like I don't think I've ever really seen it, but like that was a full sail. Like they were draping him in the flag on the beach,
Like about to pick him up.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
Hold on. It was, I want to say it was about a minute. It felt like 20 minutes. Everyone's silent on the beach.
Kaipo and Mitchell were like visibly uncomfortable in the booth, being like, yeah, I wouldn't start celebrating yet, guys. Like, I'm not sure if this is what you think it is.
Yeah, but at the end of it, you know, I saw Mateus already come in. He was obviously bummed, but he understood. Like, he wasn't like crying. You know, cry was not free. He got it. You know, I think I don't know if he agreed with the call, but he was super gracious in defeat. And with that,
did you happen to go online after?
I didn't actually. I didn't. Did you?
They did not disappoint.
Oh, really?
WSL Shame League.
Cry is still free.
It's in full effect once again.
Even when it's obvious,
yes,
right?
It doesn't matter. Okay. Obviously, the judges are racist against Brazilians.
I am staying off the internet.
You should.
I'm staying offline for a while.
It's straight ridiculous.
Well, it's not just that Graham. It's like anytime you put a comment on anything, you just like you can't win. Nope. So I'm just gonna stop.
Just stay away.
I'm just over it. Mateus Hurdy, though, he is now second on the Challenger Series. Levi Slauson jumped, I think, like 24 spots or something.
That's pretty cool.
So he's right there, I believe, or I'll give you the Challenger Series rankings. But I want to talk about Taro, Kelly Slater, Watanabe.
Can we please talk about probably the most stylish surfer?
He's special.
He's like he's the next one.
Tom Curran. He's the next Tom Curran.
So where is he from?
Malibu.
He's from Malibu, right?
Yeah.
Like so.
I think he surfs Topanga when he's home. He's like a Topanga kid.
I mean, I remember hearing about him at Little Doom when he was little.
Little guy at Little Doom?
Little guy at Little Doom.
He's just so smooth and so fast, and then he's got the turns, right? The beautiful turns, but then he can whip his tail. Yeah. Like a cobra.
He's so good. So good.
He was impressive. The women were incredible. I was hoping you were listening because I thought you would have liked this. I called the heat between Tya Zebrowski and Annette Gonzalez-Echevarri, Alien versus Predator heat.
I mean, who's the Predator?
Well, Tia is the alien.
Why? Because
she's 14 and she is. I've talked to a few people who are highly educated on the surf industry and professional surfers. I'm talking like big time agents, managers, etc. Full on saying Tya Zebrowski will change the face of women surfing. Okay. She's that good. She's the alien. She comes from a different planet.
A legal alien.
I don't know. She's just an alien. Okay. Like I said, maybe she was built in a lab. Maybe she's brought down to Earth.
I think the alien versus predator analogy is great when we talk about it in private. I don't know if we can say that.
I said it on air a couple times. The predator was Annette Gonzalez-Echevarri because this young lady representing the Basque Country is so good too. I've heard her name before, but watching her surf like live and in person, super stylish, fast. She is going to be a problem.
How old is she?
17. So Tya Zebrowski's 14. Wow. She's ranked first on the Challenger Series rankings. Wow. And this girl, Annette Gonzalez-Echevarri, is gnarly. Sori Lindblad won the event, and it almost felt like a bittersweet win for her. Obviously, she was emotional. She was stoked, but she had just been cut from the CT, and that rocked her. So this win was kind of like, I'm stoked, but also wish I was still going for a title.
So now are these points carrying over?
No, she was cut, but she requalified, if that makes sense. Okay. Because they have extended the number of women that are going to be surfing on the CT
So it's
next year.
I mean, she just wasn't able to compete for the final five.
Right, yeah. So she was kind of quasi-cut because she's definitely coming back in 2026. She was ripping. Her backhand is so good. She's awesome. And then the extracurriculars, of course. I DJ'd a bunch of parties. I DJ'd 2 nights for Inherent Bummer. And I actually saw some really good bands. Corduroy from San Diego are rippers. The Lonely Eyes, and Oog Bogo. Amazing people watching. And the whole story of it being the smallest U.S. Open in history. And then that afternoon, we were potentially going to be wiped off the face of the earth by the tsunami.
Oh yeah, how did that play out?
It was
oh yeah,
so weird.
That's oh, God, I can't. Was that last Monday?
I think it was Monday.
Monday or Tuesday. So
they closed the beach, kicked
really?
everyone off the beach. They closed the pier, kicked everyone off the pier, and there just happened to be a street fair happening. Which a street fair in Huntington Beach is people watching galore. I filmed a bunch of stuff, which I think is pretty funny.
For surfing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Half the people didn't even know. I'm filming. I'm like, oh, this person looks weird. Hey, let me ask you, what do you think is going to happen in the tsunami? Like, what? What tsunami? The next person's like, well, I own a towel company, so I know I'm going to be dry.
I don't understand.
So weird.
Here's my rub with the tsunami thing.
Tsunami rub.
So obviously, the earthquake happened in Kamchatka, Russia.
And now we just trust everything that Russia says.
Right.
Online.
But I mean, this is the seismic.
The global
seismic readings
okay.
are they tell you that doesn't lie, right?
Okay.
Like the sensors in the
That's
ocean.
an international.
There's tsunami sensors in the ocean that tell you where the wave is, but they had predicted that nothing was even supposed to impact the West Coast in Southern California until 1 a.m. that night.
Yeah.
Which makes it really strange why everyone would freak out and close the beaches, because they did it here too.
They closed the beaches here?
They would tell people to get out of the water. And then, it's like Hawaii, obviously.
People in Hawaii were tripping.
Because of the tsunami that came from the same region from a 9.0 earthquake in 1947 that decimated the islands. So, I mean, there's PTSD from that.
So there's history there.
There's history. But I was watching, because of course, morbid curiosity, I immediately click on the Waikiki surf camps.
Right.
And
you sat there
there were people surfing bowls and queens up until the last minute.
Yeah. I heard there was gridlock all over the entire island. And people were scrambling. We had a bunch of Hawaiian surfers at the U.S. Open, so it was like they're calling their friends and family like, oh, can you grab my computer? Can you grab this? Can you so it was bedlam. And now the scary thing is if it happens again, and they're like, all right, head for the hills. People are like, nah. It's like the ultimate world that cried wolf.
It's funny because when we did the Olympics in 2010, there was a huge earthquake off the coast of Chile, I believe it was, or Argentina, and tsunami warnings went up from the West Coast again, and Hawaiian Islands. I remember we had a picture-in-picture. We were calling the snowboard cross in picture-in-picture of a live feed of Waikiki of the water. Like the water really receded for that one.
Right.
They didn't really get very much of a surge, but the water really receded. So it was. We were like, we're gonna have to cut into a
weather.
Yeah, because this is a year after the crazy earthquake that decimated Japan. The tsunami that decimated Japan. Fukushima. Yeah. So anyway, that's weird.
I did see footage of Kamchatka.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got fucked up.
This guy was on a hill, like a big cliff, and the waves were literally going up and almost to the top of the cliff. So that was kind of gnarly.
That was real.
And then you remember what happened in Santa Cruz and that whole zone.
Yeah.
With that tsunami, so
don't ever try if it's been flat all summer and there's a tsunami. Don't think you can go out and get a couple.
Don't make fun of or test Mother Nature.
That's right.
Because she will always bite
There's
you
always
in the ass.
People getting swept out to sea in Oregon. It seems like
more
than any place else. There's a constant stream of people being washed off the beach in Oregon.
The ocean is very powerful.
On a Tuesday without a tsunami, there's just people being washed away.
So back to the Challenger Series. Here's your top 5 men. Jacob Wilcox, Matthias Hardy, Luke Thompson, Levi Slauson in number 4, and Oscar Berry in 5th. The women, you've got Tya Zebrowski, 14 years old, in the top spot of the Challenger Series. She's made finals day every single event. Yolanda Hopkins, Sally Fitz, Nadia Aristarbe, and Kiki Vasilko. 1 Australian, 4 surfers representing Europe.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the Challenger Series, I think there's 5 more events. The top 10 men and top 7 women will make it onto the CT. The big premiere that everybody was talking about was Snapped 5.
Yeah.
It's been 3 years in the making. Logan Dullian put this movie together, and the premiere was
The bonkers?
wild. I was hosting it, and it was like old school. There was thousands of people there, everybody just raging. Andre Nicotina is rapping, Cheeseburger's up there yelling. The whole cast and crew was there. It was just super, it was like kind of nerve-wracking because it was so crowded and just so many people, but also kind of heartwarming because it was like, hell yes. It's a big time premiere.
I like the crowds where you're looking for an exit.
Yeah. So the movie is ridiculous. I think it's over an hour and a half, and everybody scores. Mason Ho, Harry Bryant, Noah Dean, Yago Dora, Clay Marzo. Clay Marzo was there. It's great to see him. Taro Watanabe's got a part. Parker Coffin, Ian Crane, Benji Brand, Mateus Hurdy, McCullough Jones has some clips in there.
Sorry.
Rest in peace. Victor Bernardo, Levi Slauson, Bronson Mady. He's gnarly. Yep, there's the beeping on command.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Dorian, Dane Henry, Connor Coffin, Asher Pacey, Tosh Tudor, 28 Groms, and more.
That's a lot.
If you're in Costa Rica on August 8th in Santa Teresa, there's a premiere there. On August 9th, there's a premiere in Bali at White Monkey Thruster Club.
So you are now, you're home, you just got back from the U.S. Open to surf.
Yeah,
tomorrow,
my bags are still packed in the house.
So tomorrow you need to, what time is your flight tomorrow to Tahiti?
4.
4 in the afternoon.
Yes, and I leave from LAX,
Oh my God.
which I don't love. But no one's going to cry for me because I'm going to Tahiti. And the waves are going to be freaking ridiculous. Here's your forecast. So on August 7th, which what is today is August 4th.
When does it start?
August 7th is when the window opens.
Okay.
And there's a large multi-day run of upper end paddle swell heading for Chopo for early into mid next week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be crazy. We're looking at, I think, today and tomorrow, like near code red style waves. And then August 7th is probably gonna be proper like 12 foot.
So for those that don't know what code red.
Code red is like probably can't paddle. Although like guys like M.A.S.S, Matahi, Jolet, like these guys are getting closer to paddling in code red conditions. Those two guys got some waves recently that are just, they're death defying.
So these are the waves that you'll see like in
Yes.
mainstream media, like this is a, they look fake.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see. I mean, you never know until you know. You never know until you pull up in the boat and you see it. But I'm going to be on the boat doing post-heat interviews, which I'm very excited about. It's like the best job in surfing because there's no tactics. There's no like trying to grind for a 3-point ride.
Mm-hmm.
You're not like,
Well,
there's paddle battles and stuff, but this is like you get to just sit there and talk to people who just got like the barrels of their
I feel like
lives.
Chopo's never about grinding for a 3-point ride.
It can be.
Yeah.
I mean, you
just when it's
like think
tiny.
about like Medina and whoever doing paddle battles like way up the reef
Right.
on a head high day.
Mm-hmm.
It can get
This is
grindy,
different.
but
though.
it's not going to be
This
like
would be
that.
proper.
And that swell going to Tahiti, I mean, that's going like there's swell kind of pulsing all over the world right now. The Padang Cup is that invite event at Padang, and there's a barrel riding contest. Our guys from Ain't That Swell will be announcing that, commentating from the booth. That's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Vano and Smithy. It's on high alert, and it looks like it could potentially happen on August 6th, tomorrow-ish, or the next day.
Let's go. I want to go back to Tahiti for one second.
Okay, yeah.
So you have still, the cut has happened.
Yep. It's the last event of the season.
I want to know, based on the forecast, who is the most butt puckered? I'm going to put you on the spot here. Who do you think is like, probably won't be sleeping that well?
Well, I mean, you think of Felipe Toledo, right? We talked about it earlier on today that like he charges.
I feel like
charges, but
like,
he's gonna have
gets
a microscope.
he gets a bad rap, but he's like
He's gonna have a microscope on him.
Right.
I don't know how he's feeling. but he's gonna have the biggest like attention on him if it's huge, just because that's the narrative.
It's
you
the
know,
trend, right?
I mean, Marco Mignot is an amazing surfer. I just can't. I don't know. I don't know if I've seen him in
This is
giant
different.
waves in
Is
Tahiti.
he goofy or regular?
Regular.
Okay.
I mean, like, I don't think anyone's like scared.
I
on the
guess
championship
this
tour
is
anymore.
like, you know, the
It's
best.
gonna be big,
the best
though.
of the best. The cut has happened, but still, like, when it gets to be a certain size and that wave is different than any other wave, like with the exception of like Pipeline, these are two of the most terrifying waves in the
Yeah,
planet.
I think all the rookies, male and female, are going to be haired out because it's a scary
Is there
wave.
anyone in the draw for this that has never surfed there before?
I'm not sure. I'm sure everyone surfed there at least once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
If not, they've been there for a week.
Right, kind of getting
Now.
ready. Yeah, sure.
And like I saw Callie Vost yesterday. He's leaving the contest to take a red eye to Tahiti. And he was like, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's just like nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be so fun.
Well, it's like, you mean,
Like,
you're talking about,
what?
that's his backyard.
Bro. And then, you know, like you can imagine other people that are going there and it's like, there's no warm up. You land and you get your board and you get to the end of the road and it's proper 15 foot. And you're like, okay, here's the warm up. The scariest day ever.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, it's going to be rad. I can't wait. I'll go live from the channel. a couple
Okay,
times
sick.
on the Monday M.A.S. Gram. Like I said, the Padang Cup, this barrel riding contest, is always known for being super rad. Totally, really cool group of surfers. Mariari Putra, Bronson Medi, Coté is going to be in there. Garut is in there. Laura Enever, Mia Coco Brown, Moana Jones Wong,
sick.
Noah Dean, Ballaram, Mason, Ivan, Harry, Landon McNamara, Tosh Tudor, Jackson Dorian.
Wow, what
So,
a great, like,
yeah.
that men's lineup is, I really want to see Jackson Dorian, like, blow up some legendary names. I really do.
I hope it happens because you know, got great guys in the booth, great surfers in the water, and it sounds like the waves are gonna be pumping. This is via Stab Magazine. Their former intern, Blakey Johnson, I love that, wanted to break the world record for most waves ridden in a month at Urban Surf in Sydney. Last year, a guy named Ed Robinson had 108 sessions. Well, Blakey did 256 sessions, 4,097 waves, 17 hours, 58 minutes actually on waves.
Wow.
10,284 bottom turns, 5,154 snaps, 674 barrels, 92 airs. Total turns, 21,658. And he got wrecked. So he's got like shooting pains all over his body.
Blisters.
His ears are blown. He's got infections, blisters. Like he got cooked trying to break this record.
So
but
too much.
congrats.
He burnt the marshmallow.
Yeah, and you think it's like really cold over there right now too. So
Yeah, it's winter.
I wonder if he got to. Well, I'm sure he got to do that for free because that would be like $1 million to surf it 256 times.
You want to do that for money.
But that's a new record.
Well,
So,
congrats.
yeah. You another thing about the US Open that was pretty cool. We saw the most high-tech board rack ever. Day 1 and 2, it was like all carbon. All epoxy, all carbon in there. A bunch of like over half of the field on black surfboards.
Okay.
Then the waves got like this much bigger, half a foot bigger, and it was just like right back to PU. Are you riding an epoxy right now?
I am, and this morning I was actually had a conversation with somebody in the water because it got kind of like choppy, a little bit like side cup in the waves.
Yeah.
And one of my buddies that was on a PU, like he could push deeper into turns.
Right.
When my board wanted to skip
Yeah.
in through the cups, so it makes a pretty huge difference. I
Yeah.
think.
I mean, I pretty much always ride epoxy. I love my dark arts boards.
I love mine too, but I feel like I could get my epoxy boards glassed heavier.
Heavier. Oh,
Yeah.
see, I like them light.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like when it's choppy.
Yeah. It was just cool because it felt like that much carbon felt like a F1 pit. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
it was
cool.
like, it was cool. Do you have any more surf news?
I don't.
Okay. All right. All eyes will be on Tahiti starting probably tomorrow, because I'm sure people are going to be filming the big swell that hits. Skate news is brought to you by Spy Optic. You like weekend skateboards, right?
Yeah.
Did you see their new kind of like commercial
Yeah.
/ video,
Yeah,
Boardwatch? So good. I actually emailed them and said, we have the world's greatest action sports
Well, they
podcast.
They know our deal.
So we should get a few of those products, that collab, and talk about them on this podcast. Did not hear back.
We have a couple weekend boards right there.
Yeah. Those are welcome boards.
Well, wait, what's?
We know people at Welcome.
Well,
I think I know people at Weekend.
I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
At
Both
Weekend.
companies are known for great collabs.
Yeah, okay.
But the Weekend one is the one that just came. Their video featured Jamie Foy, Rowan Zarilla, Kevin Long, Curran Caples, Danny Montoya, Zion Wright, Arto, a bunch of crew. And it's funny, it's well done, it's awesome. Our guy Andrew Cannon's going to be
he's
on the 9
9
Club
tomorrow. Or maybe today. It might be live
I think
right
it's
now.
going to be a good one, because Andrew Cannon, who is no longer working at NHS,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's going to talk about all that.
And all he's been doing recently has been like product reviewing other people's shit, which is in skating, I don't know, it's just different. Like if you have someone, or even in any of the different sports, I think it's as I get older, that is a great subject matter to cover, especially if you can do it and articulate it, and you are talking about the nuances that someone that is like above average level would look for.
Yeah, and Andrew
like that.
Cannon, obviously, his pro background, he was a World Industries pro for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then he works at Santa Cruz, which is known for their tech, their collabs, their wide range of shapes. So
Mm-hmm.
he has all like the technological know-how.
Not to mention the proximity to Jeff Kendall on a daily basis.
And so you put those two things together. The dude can still do switch,
Everything.
kickflip, back tail slide. Like he can do it all.
Do it all.
So his reviews are wonderful. And if you're not following him, you should. And we should all watch Andrew on the 9 Club. Maybe he'll even say our names.
Doubtful.
We should message these people before they go on the 9 Club and go, just mention us. Because we're vain.
I feel like the 9 Club's expanding. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe they'll ask us to come on. Or are we a threat?
No, I don't think we're a threat. I think we would be great guests on the 9 Club.
Right.
I finally got it. I got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 for the
don't-
Nintendo Switch.
You don't say.
I'm very excited now for my plane ride, actually.
You should get the Switch too.
Well, I just got this game for the Switch 1.
Oh.
I hope it's the Switch 1. Huh.
Switch 1.
I got no update on the Costin beef with Stevie Williams. I know it's still happening. And I know that Nike just released a kind of a chiller Nike Air.
It's funny, like,
shoe for
I've
not
had-
for skateboarding, but for chilling.
I've had a couple like meetings, like kind of meetings with brands recently, and nothing relating to Stevie and Costin, but all the conversations have somehow swung around to that,
Yeah.
and just
It's like two titans of the sport beefing.
it is, and it is kind of nuts to think that, because back in the day, I mean, Stevie was riding for Nike.
And girl.
Yeah, and I think it ended up being that, Stevie kind of wanted to be, he didn't want to be on Flow. Like, he wanted to be on Nike proper.
Right.
Like, we wanted to be on the thing, and that's...
Well, he's saying, I think the thing started because he had a slogan,
Yeah, no.
skate, something, chill,
Yeah.
and Nike used it. I don't remember.
Skate, run, chill.
Skate, run,
And
chill.
it was all about...
Do I have to run?
It was about Love Park.
Can I just, like, skate and chill?
Do you get it? Like, so they would skate and get kicked out of Love, and
Run.
have to run,
Yeah.
and then they'd come back and just chill, and then start skating again.
And
That's what that whole thing is
and the
about.
new Nike campaign is skate, run, chill.
Yeah. Which, it's a bite. There's no way to get around that.
So you're on Team Stevie.
I'm on team, if that's like your catchphrase and you've had it printed like as your fucking catchphrase, then it's a bite. I'm sorry, it's a bite. It doesn't matter how big the brand is or who the cool guy is that's endorsing that brand. If you're basically just pilfering, plagiarizing, ripping someone's shit that everyone kind of knows was theirs, that's a bite.
Okay. So you're saying a bite is a bite is a bite.
That's right. Take a bite.
Okay. Snowboarding news is presented
Oh
by...
my God, we're on in just straight into
New
snowboard
Greens.
news. You're not even going to talk about the big event that went down up at the courthouse in Los Angeles.
Oh my gosh, the 9 Club
Yeah.
big skate event.
Yeah.
Well,
You're not even going to talk about that.
what happened?
Well,
You tell me.
Basically, what it was is like you've got this iconic spot that took a long time, but Los Angeles did one good thing.
They kind of just said, you know what, just take it, skaters.
You guys can have this place as a skate spot, but what it ended up being was like a whole bunch of different challenges on different obstacles, most notably the stage, right? And you
And
think,
the huge outledge.
yeah, you think about those things, about what went down, and there was a lot of great skating that went down. I highly suggest you go to the 9 Club and check out some of the highlights. Some of the most heated moments came after the event was over.
Yeah.
And there was people just battling tricks on some of the like that ledge, that pop out ledge, that kind of hubba that kind of went next to those. I wouldn't even call it really a hubba. It's more just like a stair side ledge,
Yeah.
drop down ledge.
Yeah, I got to catch up on that. I got to
But
watch
it was
some of that.
really, it was really cool, and I think those guys, you know, they did a really good job putting on a fun event that was like kind of brought out some, not like slept on talent, but talent that just doesn't get as much shine.
Yeah.
Because there's just not enough media to go around these days.
I think that's what separates the quote real podcasts from
What do you-
the rest of us, is when you have a big event like that.
We should have an event.
Yeah, we should have an event. I think we should have an event.
Maybe we should have our event be called the Olympic Winter Games of the Monday Mass.
You can't use that. Cease and desist.
Hmm.
But we could do surf, skate, and snow. That's a lot of moving parts.
And an essay.
And nerd news.
What if you did
And watch shows.
What if you did a skate, surf, snow event and then an essay?
That would actually be really
The
good.
essay
That would
is
be cool.
60% of your. It's basically to see who is the least moronic.
It's like surf, skate, snow, but then there's a debate portion where you have to debate
my God.
like geopolitical,
No.
the nuances of.
You just need to you need to debate a Gen Xer in any topic. I
love it.
I think that'd be fun.
Someday we'll be a real podcast and we'll have an event. Bombhole does it. 9 Club does it.
We're keeping it real. We stay in our lane.
I don't think Joe Rogan does it.
We're staying in our fucking lane. Is what we're doing. Snowboarding
Yeah,
news
our
is
lane is
presented by
slow lane.
New Greens. New Greens, if you're feeling down and out, well, it's probably because your body is craving something that it hasn't had for a while.
Yeah.
And no, I am not talking about that. I'm talking about a powdered nutritional supplement that you need called New Greens. Get it? Good.
Yeah. Better than Old Browns. Which actually, New Greens helps get those out.
The old Browns.
You know, it helps you go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Right? That's one of the
It's
added
a
bonuses.
it is a bonus. Anyways.
What's
this?
We got some snow news. Did you hear about Vans giving 2 of their riders
Yes.
pro model boots?
Wonderful.
I like to hear this because this means that there's stuff happening in the snowboarding industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vans has been making boots for 10 years, 20,
20, at least 20.
maybe 30.
I think Jamie Lynn had the first signature boot.
Well, the
Or maybe
Encore
not. Maybe it was
Cab.
Cersei Wallace?
The Encore Pro is for Mia Brooks, and the
Rene Renecongas.
The Rene Renecongas model is called the Invado Pro, and
2 signature colorways.
they use boa systems, side boa, laces in the front. So wait, side boa and laces in the front.
The laces in the front.
Laces and a boa.
The side boa will be to tighten over your ankle,
Okay.
to hold your ankle down, and the other laces are just basically to hold the upper. I kind of like the dual, like the laces and boa.
Yeah.
I think you can customize your fit. But more importantly, in broad strokes, I think it's cool that there are people in this climate
Innovating.
doing this kind of stuff and giving pro models and signature colorways and that kind of thing to riders, deserved riders. Because Mia Brooks is incredible. Rene Renecongas is a phenomenon. You okay?
Speaking of that, new greens.
That's great. So
Um,
I think that's cool.
yeah, and the boots actually they look really sick. They have the Waffle Pro on the bottom to help for hiking, Ultra Cush Smart Roll for warmth, comfort.
Chris, if you happen to be in Australia, are you going to Australia?
I'm not in Australia.
So
I'm
if
here.
you
I'm
are in
Encinitas.
Australia and you're up at Hotham ski area,
Okay.
there is the bank slalom that's going down this Friday the 8th. And it's a pretty prestigious event because why? Because our little homie Austin Sweeten is going to be there. He is going to set the time to beat. Now Austin Sweeten is an absolute weapon, Quicksilver rider. It's a Quicksilver event up there at Hotham.
He's fast, huh?
He is fast, and he's fast enough that the event is, can you beat Austin Sweeten's
That's
time?
rad. I like that. Kind
I
of
do.
thing.
I like that stuff too, and I think it's something that would be fun to do for any kind of event, skate, surf, snow. Can you beat this guy's score?
Yeah, that's rad.
I think it's cool. And what if you left it open for the year? You know what I mean? Like if it was like I don't know. I kind of always like those. You know, like the NASTAR race courses at the ski areas where it's like you race, you pay a couple dollars.
Oh, and you can see what time
you can see what
get.
your time is based against everybody. I always thought that it would be really cool to do a NASTAR style bank slalom where someone like Austin Sweeten or Curtis Cizik or the guys that are oftentimes at the top of the leaderboard at bank slaloms go in, they set the time. It's like playing at a golf course. Like someone sets the courses.
Well, maybe this could be a Monday M.A.S.S.
Right? Someone sets par. So I think that would be really cool to do, and then you can go and you can pay like it's $15, and then you have 3 tries to race against. If you beat his time, you're the high scorer in the video game.
It's like you send Gabriel Medina to lowers, and he goes out there by himself for 20 minutes, and he gets 8 and a 9, let's say, and then you unleash everybody to go out there for an hour.
Right, and you have to film that wave.
Yeah.
And then you send it to some qualified judges because they don't have anything else to do. Just go through thousands of email. But anyway, I think there's kind of something to that.
That's cool. This was kind of interesting. So the Snow League released some stats from their first event. And it's interesting to me because it's kind of rare that you see just like straight up numbers for events. They started their stat list with the percentage of grabs.
Okay, I love this.
Yeah,
and I
during
can't
these
wait to talk
runs,
about it.
32% grabbed Indy, 23
Wait,
Mute.
but we need to stop right there.
Okay, hold on.
32% of the grabs were Indy. How many of those grabs were actually frontside airs? And this is total bullshit.
I don't know.
I think a lot.
Well,
Because-
23% were Mute, 11% Melon.
Yeah, but how many of those mutes were actually Slav airs? See, that's the problem, is that people doing these stats, 9 times out of 10, if you're someone that's doing stats for this kind of stuff, you can't tell the difference between a mute air, a Slav air, or a frontside air, and an Indy air. So all that credibility is out the freaking window.
But we don't. How do you know that?
Because I'm me.
Because you're you.
Because I'm me and I know this shit. I mean, it's bad, dude. Like, I'm looking at this right here. So here's the way the stats break down. Indy, 32.1% of the grabs. And then we get down to truck driver, 8% of the grabs. Tail grab, 11%. Stalefish, 5.8%.
No grab.
Method, 2.9%. Well, first of all, a method is not a fucking grab,
Okay,
ladies
well,
and
then I see
gentlemen.
your
A
point.
method is a tweaked out backside air, which could also be construed as a melon, because melon does not differentiate between backside and frontside.
Okay, so you poked some holes in that chart.
It's a gigantic hole.
Yeah.
It is
some
sinking
holes.
faster than the Titanic at this point.
Okay, so you don't agree with those stats.
No,
what
that is a pile of shit stat.
I know your favorite word is amplitude. The men's amplitude measures out like this. Opening round average air was 10.7 feet. Interestingly enough, the last chance qualifier average air was 12.3 feet.
Just because
It
you
went a little bit bigger in the last chance qualifier.
Just because you can stat, does it mean that you should stat? Like, what is this? What is?
I
What
thought
is
it was
this?
interesting.
What is this? This to me smells like we don't have any fucking content to put out, so we're gonna put out this list of bullshit. Who gives a shit?
Well, I guess I did
Well,
because I copied it off the
The
internet.
average opening error of round 1 was 10.7. Who
What kind of
gives
stats?
a rat's ass?
Well-
What kind of stats? How many people actually watched it?
I'll tell you
Okay.
how many people.
How many people
cared.
actually gave a shit about this event? How many people paid money to go and watch this event? Those are the stats that everyone really wants, because those are the stats that dictate whether or not this is a successful thing, not how many people grab frontside versus indie. Everyone
Okay.
out there. I hate to be a realist, but fake stats for the sake of stats because you have AI doing this for you, it's bullshit. Just put a picture of a cat on the Instagram of the Snow League and you'll get more hits than this stat.
So you don't want to hear about
No.
the finals day
I
rotation?
do not
overview?
want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, well, you know what? I like stats.
And actually, it doesn't surprise me
I don't like
that
math.
snowboarder.com is actually the ones reporting on this, because snowboarder.com is run by one person who basically uses AI to do his articles at this point. It's a shell of what Snowboarder magazine used to be. This is an online gossip / AI written articles. Like it's so bad. I don't understand how like the titans of our industry, Transworld Snowboarding, Snowboarder Magazine, are just gone. Like gone. And now it's regurgitated bullshit that gives you stats about how many times people grabbed mute, which arguably you're gonna get canceled because isn't it called Weddle now anyway? So careful.
Yeah, that was a good little rant, Todd.
Okay, there you go.
Well, it's my job to go and scour the internet for snowboarding news, and guess what? There's not a lot of places to get it. Slush does a great job. You got last resort with Stan.
I believe I commented last week on. Did I comment on Salem Maskela's?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But I thought that
We loved it.
there are more places to get snowboard media. It's just you gotta look a little bit harder these days, and the ones that were obvious, like obviously Transworld Snowboarding is dead. It's gone. The archive of Transworld Snowboarding was erased from Instagram in a stroke of genius. I don't know who okayed that, but it was the dumbest thing ever to destroy an archive.
Yeah, why do you throw away
just
a
throw-
million followers on Instagram? or
So
something?
incredibly dumb. Why couldn't you just leave it there? Just leave it there. Don't do anything, but leave it there for people to
Leave
go
it.
and look at. And then Snowboarder Mag, which is, like I said, it's one dude doing this whole thing with the aid of R2D2 at this point.
Yep. Okay.
Do you have
So
anything
you're
else?
not a fan.
I just want to see a little bit more effort put into, like, if you're actually going to talk about snowboarding and you want obviously you want content for the summer because this is a down period.
Right.
Create content. You've got all these athletes. Interview some of these athletes. Talk to the people that build the half pipes. Talk to the people that all the people that design everything. Like the people that don't get any shine that actually make these events happen. It's interesting to hear from them. How did Snowboard League impact snowboarding in Aspen? That's a more interesting.
Jesus, somebody just did a burnout.
Someone has a Dodge Charger they just got. I don't know. It's also a turbo. I can hear the whistle. Anyways, I just think it's like if you're going to go in.
I hope that guy gets arrested.
No, he won't. But I think it's more important at this point in time, if you're gonna just do lip service to snowboarding, just stop. Just do something that helps.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Stop. You don't have to yell at me.
Not really
I'm
yelling.
just-
It's just like this has been annoying me for a long time that it's obvious like some of these brands are like for instance Snowboarder magazine is a zombie thing at this point. It's one person who's obviously getting paid probably minimal amounts.
Well,
there is no office.
It literally is one of the only places on the internet to get actual snowboarding news.
See, that's a problem because it isn't. But
It is.
What?
When you put snowboarding news
Well, that's
in Google,
yeah.
that's one of the only places that has actual snowboarding
What
news.
about Slush Mag?
Well,
What about
I mentioned
Torment
Slush.
Mag?
I mentioned those two.
You know, what about the magazines that are actually putting money and effort into creating?
Well, their content is great.
Mhm.
We love what Slush does.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm just saying,
Like,
hype.
But I'm just saying, like,
prop them up.
who?
I don't like Slush and Torment and all these people that are still putting effort into
No,
it.
who should prop them up?
We, as
We do.
consumers of knowledge off of the fucking internet.
Well, we talk about Slush and all of them all the time, but I'm just saying, as an industry, you're saying somebody needs to prop them up.
You mean like with money?
Advertising, money.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
we all know that's not going to happen. Not in this economy.
In this economy?
In this economy? Anyway, we're done with that.
Nerd News is brought to you by Vessel Shipping. I took it upon myself to watch Happy Gilmore 2. It was stupid, but entertaining enough, I guess.
Chris, you know what I'm excited about?
What?
Tomorrow, being Tuesday, what's the day tomorrow? 5th?
7th?
7th?
5th.
5th. Wait,
5th.
what?
August 5th.
August 5th. Tuesday, August 5th. We get the new Jurassic Park is on home video. I can't wait.
I already saw it.
I know you did.
It's great.
I'm going to watch it at home.
It's fun.
It's better at home.
I got some questions here. You want some questions?
Are we done with nerd news?
Do you have any other nerd news?
No, I don't.
Connor says, hold on.
Kind of says a lot.
Alien series or Predator series? Top 5 in either or both series is.
Well, you mean like movies?
Yeah.
Well, Aliens, I believe.
Aliens is up here, Predator's here.
Right.
Predator was great.
No, I think the first Predator movie is really fucking good.
Oh, yeah. But it's not as good as Alien or Aliens.
You know,
or Alien 3.
I saw the first Predator movie, and I didn't know what it was about when I went to see it, because I went with this girl. And it was just like, let's go to the movies. What do you want to see? I don't know. There's this new one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And me being a fan of everything sci-fi, it flew under my radar at that point.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, oh my God, this is the best.
Yeah. I don't know if I must have seen an Alien vs. Predator. You know what I saw, actually? I was texting you about it. Godzilla vs. King Kong.
Pretty good. It's a popcorn
That's a
movie.
straight up, like, DMT acid movie.
Yeah, it's very bright and pink.
Like,
there's a lot of color.
There's King Kong, like, floating in Middle Earth, and he's, like eating mushrooms off the wall and frying. For real?
You know what? You know what's a great airplane movie, and it fits in that little place that I need sometimes of just like comfort bullshit movie.
Yes.
Is
Love
Pacific Rim.
Yeah,
with
I agree.
The fucking Jaegers and Guillermo del Toro really knocked it out of the park with them.
I feel like those kind of big Hollywood action movies with a lot of special effects are always welcome on planes.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dumber the better. Mission Impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, that movie, Godzilla vs. King Kong. Movies like that are airplane movies.
Yeah.
Like Fabulous 4.
What isn't an airplane movie?
Fast and the Furious. Great airplane movies.
Bruno.
Oh my God.
Bruno
I'm
is
so
not
glad
an airplane
you said
movie.
that, because I am listening to the audiobook by Larry Charles. So Larry Charles was a director, producer on Seinfeld, and writer. He was a director, producer on Curb Your Enthusiasm, and he also was the director and producer of Bruno and Borat.
Mm-hmm.
In this audiobook, he breaks down what it was like to make those movies and how brilliant Sacha Baron Cohen is, and how much his acting was on par, if not better, than the greatest of the great actors of all time. And so I rewatched Borat and Bruno in my hotel room up in Huntington Beach, and they're still so good.
So I told you this story, and I may have told this story on the podcast before, but I'm going to tell it again because it's relative to what we're speaking about. So I was flying to Hawaii with my wife, and I was watching Bruno. We were watching Bruno.
Oh my God!
And I was sitting in the plane was a 3-4-3, like 3 seats, 4 seats, 3 seats.
A wide body.
Big wide body heading out there to the islands. On the screen for way too long. It's like, and then it stops and goes.
That was a stunt double, by the way.
There's a stunt double wing.
Yeah.
Anyways, So I'm like convulsing laughing. My wife is like buckled over, like she can't believe it. And this is like, I can't catch my breath because the shit that led up to that was already funny.
And there's a little kid behind you.
I look down, like I'm kind of laughing with my head down, and I look up out of the corner of my eye, and there's a woman with eyes like silver dollars behind me.
I love that.
Staring at what we were just watching.
I love that.
It's so great.
You get arrested for that.
Dude, Sacha Baron Cohen, his like commitment to character, and they got into some gnarly shit. Like
you gotta listen to this audio.
I want to hear it.
It's like that. They talk about it. They have escape routes. They almost died all over the place. I mean, Bruno went to the Middle East.
When the hummus and the Hamas.
Like interviewing terrorists. This shit is so out of control. Connor has one more question. This is, I guess, a pretty big one. What impact will AI have on the board sport industries? Board selection, competition, video parts, resorts?
I don't know. I feel like I think for the next 5 years, in my opinion, there's going to be a heavy implementation of AI because people think they should. Because it's just like, we have AI doing this. And what's going to end up happening is it's going to be an oversaturation. There's going to be a backlash against it because you're going to start to really be able to tell what's AI and what isn't AI, I think, because right now we're at a place where like sometimes you can't really tell. Right. But I feel like as things move forward, we're going to be more alert to understand what is AI. There's going to be certain...
Like there's going to be like a Instagram clip of somebody in snowboarding doing like 10 spins, and it will look so real that most people will just be like, oh my god, no, we're doing 10 spins snowboarding. So what is a 10 spin called? 10-tuplet?
Fucking McMillian.
Devin wants to know.
Oh,
Devin just wants to say, life's no fun when there's no Monday M.A.S.S. Thanks for coming back. Thank you. Yeah, sorry about the show last week. It sucked.
Did it?
It just sounded really bad. And that was on me.
Why did it sound
I just didn't have the right equipment.
I didn't know that, see, because I don't listen to him.
DJ wants to know, hey Chris and Todd, how much is too much for a breakfast burrito?
$15.
That's your limit.
I won't go over $15. You've charged $15 for a breakfast burrito. That's highway robbery.
Better have steak and lobster.
Maybe a gold bar in there.
All right. There's your answers to your questions, and there's your podcast.
Hey, I want you to have a great trip to Tahiti.
Yep. We'll try to put something together next Monday.
I mean, look, there are no podcasts out there that offer live Monday M.A.S.S. viewing of Chopu from the channel. And I think people out there should recognize that we do have access that nobody else does. I will be at the freaking Olympics in the booth
with your phone.
With my phone, and I can go live in the freaking booth. I'll probably get fired, but I can do that.
Yeah.
And you can go live from the channel.
Definitely, because I ain't surfing. We know that much.
But you know, when it's that big, maybe that beach break is good.
Oh, I'm bringing a board. So we'll see what happens next, folks.
See you guys later.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Later.
Oh, we're still going. Oh.